Scene. New pony. Elaine visits her brother at his office. You haven't been answering any of my messages, so I was just kind of wondering if you were still alive. Oh, I'm sorry. Sigh. Once this event is over, I'll pay more attention. I promise. Sounds like you need a vacation. Maybe next year, but for now, this summer is the conference in Opelton, and after that is the MVA annual meeting, and Wexford says, no, you wouldn't want to miss out on any of his reflected glory. Scoff. You know he only goes to those things to be seen at the exclusive dinner meetings he gets invited to. It's not like that. It's necessary for building a network of connections, and, you know, I never would have thought you'd turn out like this. What do you mean? Look at yourself. You're an errand pony for that sleaze, Wexford. I don't know what you have against him. You know he's always hitting on mares, and we can only guess what he gets up to in private. Elaine. He knows how to make conversation. That's no crime. As for the rest, that is unfounded speculation. You're still coming to the reception, right? I might. Anyway, I need to go and see Dulcia. Speaking of which, you'd better not be working your wiles on her. She's my friend, and I don't want to deal with the fallout. We work well together. Well, I'll see you around, I guess. The night of the reception. I need a date for the party tonight. Wait, did I already ask somebody? Knock knock. Dulcia enters. Here are the test results you asked for, doctor. Kiss kiss. Ready for the big night? Yes. Oh, I must have asked Dulcia. Are you ready to go? Of course. I'm looking forward to it. Larkspur enters. Thomas. Dulcia. Larkspur? What are you doing here? I'm here, because Dr. Fairfax invited me to the reception tonight. You're mistaken. He asked me. What did you go and do that for? You asked me yesterday. Oh, did I? I thought that was more of an idea. You know, if nothing else came up, nothing else, like Dulcia, he obviously didn't want to go with you, or he would have remembered. What about you? You just attach yourself like a leech at the last minute. Ladies, please, stay out of this. Well, I don't care to go with you anyway, Dr. Fairfax. Playing the field is one thing, but you were on a whole different level. So you two have a good time, but watch out, Dulcia. He just might forget you and go off with another mare before the night is through. Leave. What an unpleasant filly. I never did like her. I'm sorry about that. I'm sure she misunderstood the whole thing. Shall we go? Of course. The other girls warned me about you, you know.
How so?
That you're charming but non-committal, browsing the selection like a butterfly among the flowers.
That's unnecessarily poetic.
Back when we were foals, you hardly had time for fillies, for me, at least. Pout. What do you think of me, really?
You're smart, witty,
That's not what I mean. I know that, growing up, you only saw me as your kid sister's playmate, but those days are behind us. What do you think of me, as a mare?
You're lovely. You're fun to be around, you. Quote.
Do you care for me?
I mean, we're friends, of course.
Do you prefer me to the other girls?
Look, Dulcia, maybe this isn't the best time to talk about this.
You don't like to commit to one girl, I know. Sigh. But we get on well together, don't we? What if?
What?
I want to be your steady girlfriend.
I don't think.
We could try it, for a month. If it's not working, we'll end things. I won't make a fuss. But give me a chance. We could be happy together.
Listen, Dulcia, you're a wonderful mare, but...
Kiss kiss. Does that mean anything at all?
Yes, I like, spending time with you, but...
But I'm no better or worse than the others, is that it? You'll kiss me, but I might just as well be Larkspur or Flossie or...
Maybe we should get back to the party. It's almost time for the award ceremony to start.
Thomas and Dulcia join the party.
There you were, Thomas. I'd like you to meet one of my past interns, Dr. Cheryl Vanderkorn. Very clever, went into research at Easton Scott.
Wexford is much too kind.
Dr. Fairfax here is a standout talent, much like yourself, my dear. He's my second in command at the clinic.
Ahem.
And this is, Diane, one of my secretaries.
My name's Dulcia, and I'm actually a veterinary technician. How nice. Dr. Fairfax, you have quite the elite position with Wexford.
Yes, he's been a great mentor. Easton Scott, they're doing some breakthrough work on bioengineered cephalopods.
Yes, that's my project. We're isolating some promising new enzymes.
Really? Blah 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 science talk.
Indeed. I can't share all the details, you understand. But it is exciting.
I think you young ponies have this under control. If you'll excuse me.
The ceremony is starting soon. We should really take our seats.
Will you sit with us, Dr. Vanderkorn?
Oh, call me Cheryl, please. And I'd love to. Scowl. A pleasant dinner is had by all. It turned out that it was my favorite octopus leaving rotten oysters on my desk.
That's quite remarkable.
Remarkable, right. Excuse us a moment, Cheryl.
Dulcia, That was rude.
What are you doing? I'm your date. You're playing me for a fool.
We're friends, Dulcia. I'm sorry I can't offer you what you want, but that's how it is.
You've been leading me on all this time.
Leading you on. You've been chasing me.
Well, you certainly haven't complained.
Listen. Maybe I should just take you home.
Don't bother. I'll find my own way back. Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I'm sorry. She was just, well, she's a little dramatic. She's fine.
I was going to ask if you wanted to go out for a drink, but maybe you have other things on your mind.
I'd love to.
Yes, I've published in all the top journals. I'm actually very awesome.
You're a credit to your institution.
Yes, well, I do what I can. I'm sorry that I can't tell you more about my current project, but confidentiality agreements and all that.
Ring ring, just a sec, it's my sister. Elaine, what is it?
It's Dulcia. She, sob.
Calm down. What happened?
She's in the hospital.
What?
Tryptophan just to take the edge off. I told her that was enough, but she passed out.
What are you doing? Messing around with tryptophan. Never mind. Just stay calm. Where are you? I'll meet you. Hang up. I'm afraid I have to go. My sister's friend was in an accident.
Oh, no. Do you want me to go with you?
No, that's fine. I think it's better if I go alone.
Of course, of course. Listen, call me. We can have dinner sometime.
Thomas arrives at the hospital.
This is your fault. If you hadn't been so self-absorbed. You take what you want, and don't care what you leave in your wake.
Elaine, what were the two of you doing, messing with tryptophan?
It was Dulcia's idea. I never touched it. She only did this because you ditched her at the party.
I didn't know she would do this. You can't blame me.
You ignored her the whole time and then sent her away.
I offered to take her home. She refused.
Well, you should have tried harder.
How is she?
Still unconscious, but with the amount she took, they don't know. They've administered activated charcoal to flush out the toxins. You're such a jerk.
Look, I'm here because you called me. Don't bite my head off now. Do her parents know?
No one's been able to reach them. You know how they are. Anyway, there's nothing to do but wait. The next morning at Wexford's clinic.
Well, did you and Cheryl have a pleasant evening? Dulcia is in the hospital. Oh, Clarabelle said there had been an incident with one of the fillies. A shame, but these things do happen. She'll be fine. She's young. She nearly died. Because of me. I hurt her feelings and treated her poorly and nonsense. I could see that she was stifling you. You did what you had to. Do you even know what condition she's in? Do you even care? Hi, Flossie.
Dr. Fairfax.
Did you have a chance to call Blossomvale on those patient records?
I'm afraid I'm swamped. You'll have to do it yourself.
Oh. Okay.
Flossie, have you heard anything about Dulcia? There haven't been any updates. Who would have thought? Did Dr. Fairfax say anything? No, not a shred of remorse. I always knew he would be trouble. That's not what you said. Preferences change. Anyway, I guess you're right. Poor Dulcia, to be treated in such a shabby fashion. Never trust a doctor. They're too full of themselves. Yeah, and I mean he's not even like a real doctor, just a veterinarian. Leave.
And now the staff hates me. I guess I deserve that.
The next week, after dinner with Cheryl. I can tell your mind is occupied. You're worrying about Dulcia, aren't you?
Yeah, she's doing better, but it will be a long road to recovery.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
There will be physical therapy, but even then. They don't know if she'll ever regain full control of her hooves.
But you can't blame yourself. No one forced her to take tryptophan. That's on her.
I'm not so sure. If it hadn't been for my actions sending her over the edge.
You have your own life to live.
And I'm not so sure I like the way my life is going.
Maybe I can change that.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in a place to start something right now.
I understand. Friends?
Yeah, friends. Leave. Wexford has influenced me too much. I wasn't always like this, chasing mares and fame and instant gratification. It's time for a change. Here's the mail. Oh, it's these guys again. The Old Milk House Foundation for Economic Development is offering business grants to professionals like you. Be your own boss. Call us today. Yeah, like that's not a scam. I wanted to be a vet for as far back as I can remember. All those games Elaine and I played. We were going to set up a practice together. Whatever happened to that plan? Ring ring, hello?
This is Ms. Ravenwood with the Old Milk House Foundation. By now you'll have received our mailings. I'd like to discuss the particulars of what a partnership with us could accomplish. For you, for society, for the world.
I'm listening.
Thomas meets Elaine for lunch. How many dates did you stand up to make it here?
Ha. I've had an offer to open a clinic.
Really? Where?
Misty Hollow.
Never heard of it.
It's out west somewhere. Middle of nowhere. But they need veterinary services.
A country vet, huh? I thought you'd turned your back on that idea long ago. Can you really walk away from all the fame and glory, give up being Wexford's pet?
Is that really all I am?
Gosh, yes. Everyone knows it. They would hate you if you weren't so naive. But you have the potential to be more. To be your own pony.
What if he's already influenced me too much? What if I can't go back?
You have integrity, even if you've forgotten it.
Will you come and be my assistant in the country?
Equal partners.
It's a deal. Thomas gives notice to Wexford. What are you talking about? Is this a joke? You'd be a fool to carry through on what you're outlining. I've re-evaluated my life, and I need a change. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I could have set you straight. It's a stupid move. The contract is for 3 years, not the rest of my life. This is a bad decision. I can't guarantee that your position will be waiting for you when you wake up and realize this is a mistake. Are you really one to be counseling anyone on healthy life decisions? These harassment claims you're dealing with. It wasn't so long ago, you know, that you were playing the field yourself, availing yourself of Philly's charms. And yet you look down your nose at me now? The allegations are false, and it could just as easily be you in this situation. You, too, may find yourself without friends when times get tough. Goodbye, Dr. Fairfax.